Good morning. We are back with some morning wisdom. And today's morning wisdom, we are looking at Proverbs 7. And I'm calling this video The Hunted. Dun, 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 dun. It sounds kind of hardcore. And in a sense, it really is. We're looking at Proverbs 7. In Proverbs 7, we read a lot about this seductress woman. But really, this verse or this chapter is broken down into 5 parts. You got this opening call to action, and then you kind of see this young man who we call the victim. Then you see the huntress. You see who the huntress is, and then you see her tactics. And then the last part is the kill. And in this, it talks about a seductress woman. But for you, it may not be a woman. It may be something else. It's that one little thing that can veer you off course. It's that one little thing that entices you to come off the path. So I'm going to read Proverbs 7, and then we're going to break this thing down. And I want you to see the opening call to action. I want you to see the victim. I want you to see the huntress. I want you to see her tactics. And then I want you to see the kill that she goes in for and where wisdom plays a role in this. So I'm going to read the whole chapter, so bear with me and then we'll break it down. So this is chapter 7, verse 1, reading out of the Passion Translation. So stick close to my instruction, my son, and follow my advice. If you will do what I say, you will live well. Guard your life with my revelation truth, for my teaching is as precious as your eyesight. Man, that's pretty precious right there. Treasure my instruction and cherish them within your heart. Say to wisdom, I love you, and to understanding, you are my sweetheart. That's how much we should treasure wisdom, is to say to wisdom and to understanding, you are my sweetheart. I love you, right? May the two of you protect me, and may we never be apart, for they will keep you from the adulteress with her smooth words meant to seduce your heart. Looking out the window of my house one day, I noticed among the mindless crowd a simple, naive young man who was about to go astray. There he was walking down the street. Then he turned the corner, going on his way as he hurried on to the house of the harlot, the woman he planned to meet. There he was in the twilight as darkness fell, convinced no one was watching as he entered the black shadows of hell. That's when their rendezvous began. A woman of the night appeared dressed to kill the strength of any man. She was decked out as a harlot, pursuing her amorous plan. Her voice was seductive, rebellious, and boisterous as she wandered far from what's right. Her type can be found soliciting on street corners on just about any night. She wrapped her arms around the senseless young man and held him tight. She enticed him with kisses that seemed so right. Then, with insolence, she whispered in his ear, "Hey, come with me. It'll be all right. I've got everything we need for a feast. I'll cook you a wonderful dinner. So here I am. I'm all yours. You're the very one I'm looking for, the one I knew I wanted from the moment I saw you. That's why I've come out tonight, so I could meet a man just like you." How about that? I've spread my canopy bed with coverings, lovely multicolored Egyptian linens, and ready for you to lie down on. I've sprinkled the sheets with intoxicating perfume made from myrrh and aloes and sweet cinnamon. Come, let's get comfortable and take pleasure in each other and make love all night. There's no one home, for my husband's away on business. He left home loaded with money to spend, so don't worry. He won't be back until month's end. He was swayed by her sophistication, enticed by her longing embrace. She led him down the wayward path, right into sin and disgrace. Quickly he went astray, with no clue where he was truly headed, taken like a dumb ox alongside of the butcher. She was like a venomous snake, coiled to strike. So she set her fangs into him. He's like a man about to be executed with an arrow right through his heart, like a bird that flies into the net, unaware of what's about to happen. So listen to me, you young men. You better take my words seriously. Control your urges and guard your heart from lust. Do not let your passions get out of hand, and don't lock your eyes onto a beautiful woman. Why would you want to get close to temptation and to seduction to have an affair with her? And that's the part I want us to key in on. Why even get close to the temptation? The temptation for you may not be this man's temptation, and that's where we're going, right? Don't even get close to that temptation. She has pierced the souls of multitudes of men. Many mighty ones have fallen and have been brought down by her. If you're looking for the road to hell, hey, just go looking for her house. So we see in Proverbs 7, it opens up with this opening call to action, to cherish wisdom, a call to bind them on your finger and to write them on the tablet of your heart. And then he gives a reason as to why. They will keep you from that lady right there, from the seductress woman. Now, in Proverbs 7, Solomon uses this allegory of the seductress woman to show what happens when we lack understanding and when we're lured into the area of temptation. See, for you personally, you may not fall for the lure of a beautiful woman, but the glistening of a bottle does it for you. Or maybe what causes you to veer down the path of the seductress is the scheme to do whatever it takes to see the bank account skyrocket, right? For you, it may not be the woman, but it may be to shortcut and to undermine. It may be to do whatever it takes to get quick, rich schemes or whatever. Whatever your thing is, and here's the deal. We all have some temptation that can lure us off the path. That's not the issue. The issue is lacking understanding or not taking it seriously. This young man, it said that he was mindless. He wasn't even aware. So number 2, we see the victim in verses 6 through 9. We see it says that among those who don't think for themselves, a young man who has no sense of understanding. We see this young man walking, and he's walking right into the area of temptation. It says he walked across the street to her where she was. He was walking right into that area of temptation. So, whether this young man was fully aware or where he was or not, he was in a place and headed down a path that led straight to destruction for him. So for you, what are those places that are triggers? What are those emotions that are those initial triggers for you? What are the web pages that are the triggers? You probably know what they are. And if you desire at all to live with understanding and with wisdom, you will avoid those places at all costs. That is the application. See, the street corner of temptation for you may not be someone else. Maybe someone else can venture down that street path, but for you, it leads straight to the house of the seductress woman. So number 3, we see the seductress. We see the huntress. We're going to call her the huntress, the seductress. She make no mistake. This lady is a hunter looking for a simple-minded victim that she can pick off. She's lurking and she's on the prowl. She's looking. She tried to entice him with sweet words, and that's her tactics. That's number 4. We see her tactics. She makes things sound good with smooth words. It's all a cover-up. It's all a show. She keeps her real thoughts to herself and says only what that young man wanted to hear. Nobody has to know. It can be our little secret. Hey, God is gracious and he's merciful. And all you have to do is simply ask for forgiveness. Just do it this one time. Just this last time. Hey, nothing bad happened last time. At least you're not on the path that Bob or Mary, at least you're not doing what Bob does. That is the smooth talking lies of the seductress. Number 5, we see the kill. And it says, just like an ox that is led to the slaughter, like a bird flying straight into a trap, the arrow pierces the heart. Here's the awesome news, though. There is a way out, and the way out has a name. His name is Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ came to seek and to save the lost, to destroy the works of the enemy and set the captives free. There is freedom from the chains that bind and the lure that seductress. There's freedom there. He is the way out. He leads down the path of freedom, not bondage. So the first step is to turn to him and let him do his work in you. But you must be willing to fully give up that area. You got to be fully willing to give up that area. You must be fully willing to give it over to him. I know many times we like to loosely hang on to a certain area of life, because some part of us still enjoys that just a little too much. Some part of us likes to, we like that little street corner. But what I want to encourage you to do, if you want to save your life, that's what he's saying in chapter 7 here, is you got to kill it. You got to kill it, lay it down and kill it off in your life before it kills you. So I hope today has added value to you. I know today is a little more heavy than what we normally, or any of the stuff that I normally talk about, but it's true. It's the reality that there is a seductress that is out there, that is like a roaring lion that's prowling, trying to pick people off. We don't focus on that, but I want you to be aware that there are areas, there are street corners that you personally don't need to be going down, and you need to be aware of those in your life. Hey, hope today has added value to you. I look forward to being with you on our next morning wisdom. You guys have a great day, and God bless.